Hey, it is Monday of Christmas week. Can you believe it? December the 22nd, 2025. My name is Tom Rigsby, and this is your Ready Core Daily Brief. This week, we're not talking about gear or even kits. We're talking about gratitude, connection, and the people we prepare for. We'll get to that in just a minute. First, let's get you up to speed with the latest from the RISAT team and the Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for December the 22nd, 2025. Up first today, gold has surged to record highs, breaking the 4,400 an ounce mark, while silver has hit a new peak. This rally in precious metals is being driven by trader bets on Federal Reserve rate cuts in 2026 amid rising geopolitical tensions, including U.S. actions in Venezuela and incidents in the Mediterranean. Silver has seen an impressive 138% increase this year, outpacing gold's 67% rise, as investors seek safe assets in an uncertain global economy. Platinum and palladium prices have also reached new highs, reflecting broader commodity demand. In other news, concerns are mounting in Western New York as parents report that children are freezing on the state's newly mandated electric school buses during severe winter weather. The buses' heaters reportedly draw from the same battery powering the vehicle, limiting heating effectiveness, with some buses experiencing breakdowns causing delays. Local officials maintain that electric buses can operate and heat adequately in cold weather, but parents urge caution and readiness for freezing conditions during transports. Turning to global security, a recent terror attack in Australia has spotlighted a resurgence of ISIS and other jihadist networks worldwide. Experts warn that despite perceptions of defeat, these groups remain active and are rapidly rebuilding their capabilities, particularly in Afghanistan. Intelligence agencies report increased terrorist targeting of religious minorities, with concerns growing over the integration and vetting of migrants in Western countries, potentially elevating internal threats. Authorities urge vigilance as extremist propaganda and recruitment intensify. Meanwhile, driverless vehicles, including robotaxis and autonomous trucks operating in major U.S. cities, are facing significant operational challenges during power outages. Recent blackouts, such as in San Francisco, have caused these vehicles to stop unexpectedly, leaving passengers stranded in potentially unsafe conditions. This highlights the critical need for contingency planning and caution when relying on driverless technology in areas prone to electrical disruptions. Finally, a note on civil unrest. Recent protests and demonstrations continue to pose potential risks nationwide. With the season's parades and festivals underway, it's essential to maintain high situational awareness, plan escape routes, and report any suspicious activity to authorities and the RISAT team through designated communication channels. Staying informed and prepared helps ensure safety during public events. Now for the weather summary. A moderate risk of excessive rainfall is expected over parts of Northern California on Monday, with heavy snowfall downwind from Lake Ontario into New England. Rain and freezing rain are possible across Pennsylvania and the central Appalachians. California faces another atmospheric river event with heavy rain and flooding in low elevations and several feet of snow in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Meanwhile, the Plains region is experiencing record warmth alongside fire weather concerns. Travelers should remain cautious of winter weather impacts and flooding in affected areas. Looking ahead at the Ready Core event calendar, there are no scheduled events in the upcoming week. Members are encouraged to stay tuned for future gatherings and training opportunities. That concludes today's AmCon Daily Sit Rep. Members can access the American Contingency Members Only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
When Ethan was little, he used to ask his dad why he kept extra flashlights and water jugs in the garage. Ryan's answer was simple: because we take care of each other. Now, years later, Ethan gets it. Preparedness was never just about stuff. It was about the promise behind it, that no matter what happened, their family will be okay. That is a gift worth sharing. As we step into Christmas week this week, the word of the week is shared. Because the best part of preparedness isn't what you have, it's what you can give. The peace of mind that your family's okay. The ability to help a neighbor when their lights go out, or just the simple act of showing others that being ready isn't strange or scary. It's a way of caring. Preparedness isn't a private project. It's a shared responsibility. When you share what you've learned, or even just your mindset, you help others build confidence instead of fear. Maybe that's through a conversation over dinner, or giving somebody a flashlight as a stocking stuffer, or sharing this very podcast with someone who's just starting out. Small acts of sharing create ripples that make whole communities stronger. So this week, as you gather with family and friends, remember, preparedness isn't something you keep to yourself. It's something you pass along, because peace of mind is a gift that multiplies when it's shared. So tonight I want you to share one preparedness tip or story or this podcast with a friend or family member, not to impress them, but to encourage them. Let them see preparedness through the lens of love and responsibility. All right, tomorrow we'll share a few stories worth passing on, real moments when being prepared made all the difference. Thanks again for listening to the Ready Core Daily Brief. If you're already a member, that's awesome. Be sure to check out today's resources on our members-only platform. And if you're not a member yet, all you have to do is visit AmericanContingency.com and join the network to start building real resilience today. My name is Tom. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.